everyone, I hope you guys are enjoying your summer. I wanted to create a video to share a tool that I use in my classes for submitting work. I've been using it for a while now and it works great for me, but it was especially beneficial during remote learning. And I know it may not suit everyone's teaching style, but I wanted to pass it along. Traditionally, students, when turning in their work, would submit via email or through Google Classroom. And I found that method to be kind of overwhelming. I was getting a ton of notifications within my email. I was having to click on multiple links to grade student work. So I tried to find a way to simplify that. And by doing that, all I did was create a Google form and it worked out great. So I'm going to walk you guys through what I do. But in this document, I list out some more benefits and some notes on how this whole system works, but really from a teacher perspective and student perspective, it's super easy and it'll become second nature to the students when submitting work. So basically all you need to do is create a Google form. Now you will need to create one for every class, but the nice thing is once you create one, you can go ahead and make a copy. So really you're just doing the work once and then copying it for every class that you plan on using it in. Now you only need 4 fields: student's first name, student's last name, assignment title, and the URL. Obviously you can change some of these or add in your own just depending on your class, but these 4 are the most important. So basically the students, what they see is this. It's a form. They filled these out plenty of times, so it is nothing new to them. Now, how they fill it out. So after completing assignment, they're going to put in their first name. They're going to put in their last name. So say the assignment title was the food truck project. And then they're going to go ahead and share with me the URL. So the URL that I'm looking for is going to be found in their actual assignment. So for this example, let's say that they're working on a Google slide, and this can work on a Google Doc, Google Sheets, a Google Drawing. I've only used it within the Google space, but it may work for other things. You would just have to test it. But basically, I'm asking for them to click share and go ahead and copy this link. Most students' gut instinct is to email it to me, but I encourage them not to do that and to follow the directions. So I have them copy link. You can have it on view or edit. That's up to you. That's your personal preference. I usually just have them submit it view because I can still make comments. Then they head back over to that form. They paste in that URL and hit submit. So for them, it takes all of 10 seconds to do. I will note it's very important that they are copying the link that they get from the share button and not the URL at the top. The URL at the top will not allow you to open it when it comes time to grade. So it's really important that you tell students that it's this link that you want. Now, what does it look like from a teacher's perspective? Once you start to get responses, and you can see from last semester I have some going, this is not what you look at. This is a little overwhelming. What I do is I export it to a Google Sheet. So when I export it, this is what it looks like. Now at first glance, you're also probably thinking, what is this? Why would I want this? Let me explain how this all lays out. Basically, the students, you can search students through timestamp, so you can see the most recent submissions. So most teachers may use this view. You can also see, and what I found the best during remote learning is when a student or parent would ask, oh, did I turn this in? Or did my student turn this in? And I was able to open up this sheet, simply sort, and I was able to see very quickly, okay, this student turned in these activities. I was able to do it all in one space. The nice thing too is you can export the sheets for each of your classes into one Google Sheet. So I am able to open this one Google Sheet for periods 1, 2, and 3 of Business Foundations and see all the assignments that were turned in the entire semester. So if a student claims that they did turn something in, or wanted to check that they turned something in, it's very easy for me to do that. So you can sort by timestamp, first name, last name, even the assignment title, and then here's those URLs. So all you do is click the URL and it opens up the work that they've submitted. So it keeps it all really nice and organized. And I think that's what I like most about it, is that I can open up one document and it has every single class, every single student, all their assignments there. So it really minimized the congestion in my email, and it really minimized me having to click from one area to another. So to recap, really all you need to do on your end is to create a Google form for the students to fill out. You will need to make one for each class. And then what I found to work best is I just leave it in my classroom under the classwork tab. It stays here the entire semester. So the students always know when they're done working on an assignment, they go to their Google Classroom, they go to the classwork tab, and this form will always be there. I did type up these directions electronically so the students could review them if they forgot the in-class demo, but the form is always there. Now, another note is if you have a lot of group work, which I do in my classes, you can instruct the students to put everyone's last names and everyone's first names in, or you can have them, put all their names up in the top here or on that title slide. It's up to you, but I wouldn't have students each turn in a copy, especially for group work, because it's just unnecessary entries that you don't need to be looking at. So if you guys have any questions or would like to learn more about this, I know it may not be for everyone, but I have found it very beneficial, especially during e-learning, for that sorting factor and for the fact that everything is in one spot. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your summer, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the fall.